This episode of Unqualified is brought to you by McDonald's, proudly serving communities since 1965. On the drive to and from my parents' house in Washington State, we almost always stop at two particular McDonald's, one in Salem, Oregon, and another in Eureka, California. At the moment, we are in the parking lot of the Salem location, and I just finished a Big Mac and fries. Even though we are just passing through, I appreciate the familiarity and feeling of community. The other day, I was looking through my mother-in-law's photo album and came across a photo where she and her friends are standing in front of a McDonald's wearing their cheerleading uniforms. I usually call my mother-in-law New Mom, but her name is Marcia. Under the photo, Marcia had written a note, and I talked her into letting me read it here. San Bernardino, California. I have so many memories of this McDonald's over the years. My father took me there on what I think was opening day. What a thrill it was as a young girl to order a chocolate shake, hamburger, and French fries. Then there was the time when my cousin Hinda and I were given a tour and allowed to take dill pickles by the cupful out of a huge barrel. We must have eaten 100 pickles each. Everyone in my family knows the story of how I accidentally missed the ketchup container and dipped a fry into my milkshake. Now when I dip fries in my shake, it's on purpose. I remember when I was 12 years old, my mother and my cousin Noel Novak, Larry's brother, picked me up from dance class, and we went for dinner to celebrate Noel's graduation from high school. Years later, when I was in high school, we would go to McDonald's every Friday night after the football game. I wish you could see this photo. Marcia couldn't remember if they won the game that night, but everyone is smiling as if they did. Wherever your local McDonald's is, there's nothing better than that wonderful feeling of community. Well, maybe that feeling is tied with eating a Big Mac. McDonald's, I'm loving it. Listeners,
that's the lazy part of the
chicken. I just found that the worst quality of my producing partner Sim is that he's like the breast chicken man. I have no problem with you being a female breast man, but I have a horrible problem with you being just like a strictly chicken breast man because because it doesn't have as much fat.
It doesn't have the fat or the flavor, but I'm the opposite way with steak because I don't like filet mignon, which is very popular, and because that has the least amount of flavor, the least amount of fat.
I know what it is. When you were going on a ton of dates back in the day, your dates would order the filet mignon. Come on, you know I'm right, and you would be so annoyed because it's so expensive.
No, what I realize about dates, and here's the thing. When you're going to go out to dinner, food I feel like is like the negligible cost. It's really the amount you drink because no matter what you order, it doesn't matter because every time you order a drink, it's $15-$16. So the food at the end of the day doesn't really do anything to the price of the final. It's always the alcohol.
Tiffany?
You can go anywhere to eat.
I disagree.
Really?
I thoroughly disagree. But that might be because I bring my own drink to the restaurant. On the first date, I want to let him know that I like to save money.
Do you have a little thermos?
So I have like a little vat, little thermos, little flask that say she ready on it, and it got peach Ciroc in it. And I just pull it. I'm like, you want some? Just get us some cranberry juice. I got the vodka, baby.
You've done that before on a first date?
Mm-hmm.
Dear listeners, my guest tonight is Tiffany Haddish, and she is the lead female in Keanu. The movie that
we did, girl, we in it.
And I gotta tell you, I could not love her more. And the more she reveals herself to me, the more I just love.
Well, I love you too, boo.
Hey, so Tiffany, will you tell us a little bit about? Okay, so we met in where was it? It was outside of New Orleans.
Yeah, we were in Louisiana somewhere.
And you guys had been shooting Keanu for quite a long time, and I came in to do a cameo, like maybe your last, like one of your last days of shooting.
Yeah, it was our last week. Yeah.
And you were just so kind and lovely to me, and I was so thrilled to be there because I got to be a really insane, horrible.
Can we talk about that for a second, please? Because we went to go see the movie. Tiffany, we went to go see the movie last night. And I didn't know any. I mean, I knew that she was in the movie. I knew that it was a cameo. It was an unbilled cameo. And I knew that, everyone was trying to keep it a secret, even though all the reviews talked about it, because her performance was absolutely insane and incredible.
Oh,
in it.
It was so good. I told you. Didn't I tell you that night? I said she was good.
You did.
She's my unpaid intern.
No, it was seriously like, I was blown away. I mean, I wasn't surprised because you've done that. No, you haven't done that character before, but you've played crazy characters before, like in Just Friends. But this took it to another level.
It's so rewarding, and to get to work with those guys and you, Tiffany, in particular, made me feel so welcome and loved. Like, I feel like the moment I was in hair and makeup, hair and makeup trailer, like, I think we were doing night shoots, so it was probably like 5 p.m. And you came in and you were so gregarious and funny, and you made me feel, because it's always nerve-wracking to go into to be a guest in somebody else's environment, and you made me feel really wonderful. And
well, that's good, because I'm going to tell you right now, I was trying everything in my power not to be a groupie. I want to be like, girl, when you was, girl, let me tell you, I went to see your one movie, I made out with this dude the whole time. I was like, I love this bitch. Like, it took everything in my power not to act like a groupie, because I feel like I grew up with you. I felt like watching you and everything. And so when you were there, I was so excited, and I was just like, I'm going to treat her like she been my friend for years.
Oh my God. And you made me feel that way.
Because you were a friend to me. You didn't know that, but you like brought a lot of joy to me throughout the years.
I like, it was like instant love. So I'm just like, and then you came over a few nights ago. I had a few friends over, dear listeners. I wanted to have you guys over too. But Tiffany came over sort of last minute, and it was just so great to be able to, connect with her, and she's just an incredible person. I really am excited for tonight's episode because I always say tonight, but we release during the day.
This episode of Unqualified is brought to you in part by Warby Parker. Warby Parker was founded with a rebellious spirit and the lofty goal of creating boutique quality eyewear at a revolutionary price point. Sunglasses, with or without a prescription, start at $95, and just like eyeglasses, are available through their home try-on program. You just choose 5 pairs and see which ones you like. I was surprised by how quickly they arrived, which presented me with the immediate problem of deciding which ones to keep. I loved all of them, so you can guess what happened. And not only can you feel good about how cool you look, you can also feel good knowing that for every pair of glasses sold, Warby Parker distributes a pair of glasses to someone in need through partnerships with nonprofits like Vision Spring. Offering eyeglasses, sunglasses, contact lenses, and eye exams, Warby Parker is committed to providing exceptional vision care online and in stores. So put your FSA or HSA dollars to good use on Warby Parker prescription glasses, prescription sunglasses, contact lenses, and eye exams. Try Warby Parker's free home try-on program. Order 5 pairs of glasses to try at home for free for 5 days. There's no obligation to buy. Ships free and includes a prepaid return shipping label. Try 5 pairs of glasses at home for free at warbyparker.com/unqualified. That's WARBYPARKER.com/unqualified.
This episode of Unqualified is brought to you in part by State Farm. And in honor of their surprisingly great auto insurance rates, I'm going to tell you about a particularly surprising day on set. It takes me a long time to read a script. For almost every line of dialogue, I will stop to figure out why my character would say it, how it fits in the conversation, and how it's going to come out of my mouth. Between the lines, there are larger chunks of text which describe everything else happening in the scene. Maybe what a room looks like, what characters are wearing, and what they're doing. As I often underestimate how long everything in my life takes, I know I can make up some time by reading those larger chunks a little faster. I got the script for Overboard about 6 months before we started production. I read it in my warm living room, wearing comfortably warm clothes, sipping from a warm mug of tea. Somehow, it never occurred to me that when you jump off a boat in the middle of the ocean, the water is surprisingly cold. And it doesn't get any warmer on take 2. Here at Unqualified, we love State Farm because they provide coverage that meets your needs at a surprisingly great rate. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or go to statefarm.com for a quote today. Tiffany, would you mind telling us a little bit about your amazing story?
So, you guys, listeners, people out there in the world.
Because it's
People all over the world. So, look, I'm from, my name is Tiffany Haddish, and I'm from South Central Los Angeles. That's right, baby. Born and raised. And I've been through a lot of different things in my existence, and I feel like all those things made me a better person. Like, my mom, she had a really bad car accident, and she ended up being not mentally capable of taking care of me and my brothers and sisters. And I remember when the accident happened, I had to be like, I was like instant mom. You know, I was about 9 years old, almost 10. And, you know, I was everything that my mom had taught me, I was basically teaching her. So, cause she had lost her memory. She wasn't able to walk. It took her like months to learn how to walk again, learn how to talk again. And so everything she taught me, I taught her. Like she taught me how to tie my shoe. I taught her how to tie her shoe. She taught me how to make hot dogs. I taught her how to make hot dogs. Like, but at the same time, I was taking care of my 2 sisters and my brothers, and it was like super stressful, right? And then we ended up in foster care because I guess I wasn't a great mom at freaking 11. You know, I really tried, but by the time we were 12, you know,
I'm 39 and I'm quite possibly an atrocious mom.
I doubt it.
Not true at all.
I highly doubt it. I mean, I was putting the smack down on my brothers and sisters. Like, oh, you don't want to wash them clothes. I don't care if you're 6. Do the laundry. Like,
But that's a lot.
yeah.
How many brothers and sisters?
I have 2 sisters and 2 brothers.
Okay.
And so, we all had like our chores and stuff, and we were still in my mom's custody, and it was like super difficult for her because I guess once you lose your memory and stuff, like, and you get all that back, like you have like a horrible concussion, like when your head goes through a window, you know, of a car at high speed, you're going to be different. And the doctor told me, like, I remember when she came out the hospital, the day she came out, he pulled me to the side and he said, your mom is never going to be the same person as she was before, you know, but you're just going to have to grow up and be strong. Just help her whenever you can.
That happened when you were 11.
Yeah, no, that happened when I was like 9, almost 10 years old.
You're 9 years old and the doctor says your mother is never going to be the same person.
She's never going to be the same. And he was right. I feel like she got demonized or something. She was like, at first it was cool. You know, it was like she was learning everything all over. And then after about a year, she became like this mean, evil person because she couldn't figure out, like she was a smart woman. By the time she was 27, she had 2 houses. She had her own business going. She was a manager at the U.S. Post Office. You know, she had all these fantastic things going for her. So it was like now all of a sudden, boom, it's like everything kind of shut down. She can't move like she want to. She can't talk like how she want to. So then she's, you know, when you can't figure out words for stuff, you start swinging on people. Mm-hmm. So she would swing on me, then I would swing on my brothers and sisters. It's like a vicious little cycle. So then we go into the foster care system.
Wait. Swinging?
Yeah, that means punching, socking, busting you in the face, knock out a baby tooth, you know, swinging.
No, so I want to actually, I want to get into this segment later.
You want to learn? You want to learn some words?
Yes, I do. Okay, but we go on.
She swung on me, man. She was swinging on me. That means she not like I had my arm out and she was swinging back and forth. No, she was like
she's not taking
busting me in the mouth like full fist, to the chest. Like thanks to her, I know how to fight. I know how to fight real good because of her. I really appreciate her for that. That's one of the main things she did teach me, how to whoop some ass.
I gotta tell you, so my mom, you wouldn't think it, but I know your story is way more interesting, but my mom did, she got vicious sometimes. I don't know if I could say that she was swinging, but there were times that she was close, and there were a couple of little incidents. I won't go, whatever. But it was good.
She choked you, huh? She choked you, huh?
That's why I'm a little dumb. That's why I play all those dumb girls. But no. But she did like express frustration in like an incredibly vocal, uncontrolled way sometimes. And I do think that but in a way, it made me step up to the plate. And I don't know if that's, I'm still sort of wrapping my head around sort of this kind of articulation, but she made me, she expected a lot out of me. And I'm grateful for that.
And as I am to my mom, I'm grateful, I mean, I don't think she really wanted to put all that on me, but I'm glad that I carried that weight for her. I'm glad that everything that I learned, I'm so strong now because of it. At the time I used to be like, I hate her. I hope she get hit by the ice cream truck. Like, get so mad.
The ice cream.
Yeah, the ice cream truck would come through and they would hit kids every now and then.
Wait, the ice cream truck hits kids every now and again?
Yeah, every now and then they come
because they jump in front
quick.
because they were so excited about the ice cream.
Yeah, they come running across the street, right? And then they don't like wait till the truck pass. They try to, cut the truck off and then get hit by the truck.
You've seen that happen? You've seen it happen?
Yeah,
wait, what happens to the kids? Are they like bad accidents where they're like they need to go
not so bad. Usually they just get like a popsicle, got a little broke arm or something like that, but they get free popsicles and ice cream.
If you have a broken arm, here's a free popsicle, go on your way.
Yeah, for a few weeks. That's what's up. In the summer, you got free ice cream the whole summer.
Sorry I hit you and broke your arm with my ice cream truck. Here's a bunch of free popsicles for the last of the summer.
And then it's usually like some foreigner that don't even have like a driver's license or nothing, so they really trying to look out. They're like, here. How about a big pickle for you, too? You get the ice cream and some pickles. How about that?
Wait, why are there pickles in the ice cream truck?
Oh, my God, those pickles on the ice cream truck are the business.
There are pickles on an ice cream truck? That doesn't make any sense. Why would they sell both?
Because in the hood, there's a lot of women that's pregnant, and they like ice cream and pickles.
That does make sense now.
Duh.
No, I had no idea.
I had no idea.
Y'all live in these hills. There can't no ice cream truck come up the hill. It's too much. It'll take you too long to run out to the truck.
Well, so I spent the first 6 years of my life in outside of Baltimore. And my dad, I think he was a professor at what's now called Towson State University, and he made $17,000 a year, which was, I at the time, growing up, I had no idea that we were on a lower income level, whatever. I knew that I got hand-me-downs. I didn't care. And we never were hungry.
Let me ask you this. When you ever got hand-me-downs, did you feel like you took on somebody else's magical powers?
Oh, I loved getting the bags of hand-me-downs.
Oh my God. We was going to this Kingdom Hall, right? My grandma, she was driving with me, so we was going to this Kingdom Hall when she got custody of me. And there was this girl, her name was Megan, and she was fine, right? All the dudes used to be trying to talk to her and stuff. She had big
Megan?
titties. Yeah.
Any girl named Megan
black chick named Megan
hot.
with long hair, everything, right? She had long nails, all that. And then she would give her old clothes, she would give to me. And then I felt like I had long hair and big titties, but they never came in. But I would wear her dresses like they was brand new.
Tiffany, you're looking hot.
Thank you. I glued these lashes on myself. Watch the YouTube video. But then now, so anyway, we've had and Chris, my husband, grew up, we both didn't grow up with a ton of privilege,
necessarily. I mean, I like my dad, after we moved to Seattle, he got a great job at an advertising agency or, whatever. So there was a lot, but, there wasn't a ton of privilege. And Chris had sort of had the same experience, especially maybe even more so to some degree or whatever. But like the ice cream truck and living here, up in Hollywood and everything is something that we love on one hand because it's nice and we get to live our dream and everything. But we also want Jack, our son, to be able to, we want
him to suffer a little bit so he can appreciate it?
Yes.
Well, let me babysit him for 2 weeks. I'm still hood adjacent.
Okay, so if
there's still an ice cream truck that come down my street.
Sorry, yeah. I didn't mean to go stray, but because yes, okay, yes.
I want him to understand what he got.
Yes, that's right. That's right. That's exactly what I want.
You gotta just let him come visit me when he get about 6, 7. Then you have him come and hang out with Auntie Tiff. And I'm gonna take him to the hood.
What are you gonna
We're gonna go up to my cousin's house. We can see some roaches and stuff. He got to really.
I love it.
Like get some real experience.
But Jack is gonna love the roaches. By the way,
he'll love them.
He'll love the roaches. He'll be studying the roaches.
Yeah, he'll probably pick them up and start asking you questions about the roaches.
Or he'll try to. Yeah. Oh yeah. He'll stop.
Well, I'll take him to the hood.
Listen, we have roaches here. It's great.
No, y'all probably have water bugs. Y'all probably have beetles. You guys probably have
Are beetles like high class roaches? What is it?
Yeah, beetles are high class roaches. That's when once you get higher in the hills, the roaches don't go up to the hills. You know why the roaches have survived for hundreds and thousands of years? Because they get underground. They stay in the lower part of town. They go where the crumbs is at. They go where the crumbs. There's no crumbs here. Okay?
As soon as you get this high, it's just beetle territory.
Only beetles. You might have a potato bug or two, but that's it.
Okay, but wait, Tiffany, will you tell us more? I'm sorry, I got to.
Okay, so foster. Can we go back to that?
Okay, so foster care. Foster care was a super interesting experience. Some people would say foster care is the most horrible thing in the world. I personally think it was the best thing that ever happened to me because I learned how to handle so many different types of emotions and feelings at such an early age. Like when we first went in, I remember my 2 sisters being put in a home and my 2 brothers being put in their home. And I had to be put by myself because there wasn't enough room for me to be in either place. And so I told the social worker, like, I'm going to go with you. I need to know where they are because I basically take care of these kids. And I remember feeling like, dang, she's taking us away from my mom. But really, I felt like she was taking them away from me. Mm-hmm. Like I was a bad mom because I really consider my mom like another child,
Mm-hmm. That must have been so hard.
Oh, you know what? When I think back about it, it didn't feel like it. It felt like that's what was supposed to be because I didn't know anything any different.
Right. Because you adapt.
Yeah, you adapt to your environment and you fit in. And it's like, I didn't realize my shit was like so fucked up until I started like hanging out with other kids and being like, and going to school in Woodland Hills, California, and being around white people for the first time and thinking I was at the Nickelodeon Awards because I thought all white people lived in TV and they like played, and then they was in the hood, but they was strategically placed like, all the police, I thought they were from Chips. I thought they were from that TV show. The teachers, I thought they all worked for PBS. It's just like everything, like I had in my mind associated everything with what I saw through television. And I think that's probably why I want to be a part of that medium because really it helped me to develop and shape my existence. And so like when we went into that first foster home, I remember, I dropped my sisters off and the social worker was smoking weed in the car and I didn't even know what weed was at the time. My mom didn't do drugs or anything like that. So I thought she was smoking stanky ass cigarettes, right? And then she takes my brothers and, I never forget when she dropped my brothers off. My baby brother, he couldn't talk that good. And all he could say was mama, mama, mama. And that's what he was calling me. And I was always trying to tell him, no, you say Tiffany. Say Tiffany. If you want me, you say Tiffany. And he was like 2.5. And so we take him into the house, whatever, and we leave. And here comes my little baby brother. He's on 2.5, trying to run down the sidewalk. And he's like, Tiffany, no, don't leave me, Tiffany. Oh. And I'm like, oh my God. Like at first I wanted to cry so bad because this is his first time saying my name and we're being separated. And then at the same time, I'm like so happy because he calling me Tiffany. Like he think I got big titties. Like I'm feeling have breasts. I'm feeling all proud of myself, and I just feel like I taught him something and I hugged him. And I told him I'll be back. So, we leave, and then my social worker, instead of taking me to a house, she takes me to the McLaren Hall, which is like, it's the work, like, it, I don't know if they're still running the place now, but back in the days, like, I did my research on the place, and there used to be a place where they would take kids whose parents was like, you know, criminals, or they have mental disabilities or whatever, and they would, like, you know, do all kind of crazy stuff, like fix you, sterilize you, and stuff. Like, California was like the leading state in the world of sterilization of children, especially like black ones. And so it was so like scary. I didn't know that at the time. I was just scared because it was like a jail, you know. You go in, it's like clang, 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 clang. And the social worker's like, I'll be back tomorrow to get you. I can't take you to the place you're supposed to be at. And it was so scary. Them girls, it was like bunks in a small room. And these girls are like, who are you? What you, like, they gang banging on me. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm finna get raped in here. Like, they finna kill me. Like, I didn't know what was going to happen. So I just reflect back to Roger Rabbit. Roger Rabbit's like my go-to movie, and it's the one movie that made me like super happy as a kid. And in that movie, there's a scene where the detective says to the rabbit, why are all these people doing these nice things for you? And the rabbit says, because I make them laugh, Eddie. If you make people laugh, they'll do anything for you. So these girls start picking on me, talking shit about me. I start picking on myself. I start talking to them, like talking crazy and being silly, dancing, doing stupid stuff. And then like instantly they became my friends. I could have ended up fighting these, like they could have beat my ass. Yeah. They wanted to beat my ass.
I've got chills.
And
like
I
that
used
kind of
comedy. And yeah, don't get chills, girl. It's okay. It's warm in here.
Man,
it's okay.
Amazing though. What a show of strength.
Yeah.
You used comedy, just like you were saying, and I cut you off. But that you won people over, and you were terrified inside.
Scared as fuck.
And
I almost was going to pee on myself and be like, look, y'all, I don't have a bladder. Like, I didn't know what to do. I was dancing and cracking jokes. And then I remember watching Saved by the Bell, and there was an episode where Screech had put his hand over his face and to the other hand through the arm like that. It's like, come on, I'll take you on. So I did that, and they laughed. Like, it was like, just leave her alone. And then I remember just sleeping in the corner and like, I ain't going to cry. I'm not going to be scared. I'm not going to, you know, like telling myself like, you stronger than these people. You know, don't cry. Don't cry. Just don't cry. Wait till you get in the shower. Cry then. And then I couldn't even take a shower because by the time my social worker came back, she was like, oh, we got a spot for you. So boom, I go to this spot, this house she got me to live in. This lady, oh my gosh, she was like the most ghettoest woman I ever met in my entire existence. It's the first time I got my nails done. She took me to get my nails done right away.
So awesome.
How old are you at this point?
That's great though.
I'm like almost 13.
13.
So did she make you feel good? Like,
yeah, but not so good. She was like, girl, your ass is raggedy. We got to get you together, bitch. Like, like, she's like, when the last time you did your hair? Who combed your hair? I was like, I comb my hair. Well, you don't know what the fuck you doing. Bring your ass in here. She combed my hair. I remember that when I first came in, I had these trash bags, like my clothes in trash bags. That's like the one thing, like, I get enough money, and if I'm able to do something, I want to make sure every kid, no matter where they go, if they going into the system or whatever, they come with a suitcase. Like somebody gives them a suitcase so you can feel like you worth something. Because when your clothes is in a trash bag, when everything, your whole life, everything that you love is in a big ass 33-gallon trash bag, and you dragging that motherfucker on your back, you feel like garbage.
So I do want to tell everyone that Tiffany does, and I hope you'll talk a little bit about this too. Is your outreach that you do with foster kids and in the LA foster program, because it's just so incredible to me.
Well, that's super important to me all the way around, because there was somebody who encouraged me, who came and said, look, you can push through this. It's a lot of times, like, as humans, all we need is an example or somebody to say you can do it, and you'll do it. You'll be able to achieve it.
What's that person's name? Let's call her out.
My social worker?
The person that helped you.
Oh, there's so many people that helped me. There's so many people that cared, you know.
That's nice to hear.
Because it wasn't just one person.
We hear a lot of negative press about that and about sort of our social care system, because they are typically underpaid.
They are. They're working 80 cases, and one case might have 5 or 6 kids in it, and you got to figure out a home for each one of those kids and make sure they're not getting molested or raped or beat or taken advantage of, or these people just getting like, I remember I was in one foster home where they just wanted to check, and I was there to clean. And granted, now I know how to clean something if I want to clean something, but they didn't care about me. They didn't really have any love for me. I was there to clean and to get them a check. So it was like I was a live-in housekeeper who, got them $500 every month.
So I was telling Sim before you came, I said, Tiffany is so incredible for so many reasons. Not only because she's like
I make people money.
But
I've been doing it since I was 12.
But also because of your strength. And when you're in a situation like that where you have to truly fend for yourself, and then how did you have like the courage to make it in Hollywood? I mean, because
there were certain things that I wanted, and now all that perception has changes. But there's certain things that I wanted. Like I wanted my father to see me and feel ashamed for not being there for me, and I also wanted my mom to see me and succeed and be like, "Yo, all that stuff you were saying, all those mean things you said to me, they were wrong. You were wrong."
Right.
When she used to be like, "You look like your ugly ass daddy. You ain't never gonna be shit." Like this is her, because after her accident, her whole thought process, the way she carried
got
herself
really
was
bitter,
different,
like mentally
jealous, angry. I look just like her, except she's like maybe 10 shades darker. No, maybe 5 shades. She's darker than me, but I look just like her. And sometimes I feel like mothers have this complex, like, oh this bitch trying to be me.
Yes. No, I don't know if actually how much we've addressed the idea of mother-daughter jealousy. We address it a lot on my show. Anyway, sidetrack. Sorry.
No, let's go. Because it's real. It's a part of my existence.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's so strange to me. That's so weird.
Why is that weird to you and strange to you?
I don't know. I just feel like she would want to see you succeed, and she would want to see you.
You would think that. The first time she ever told me she was proud of me was once I did a stand-up comedy show called Bill Bellamy's Who's Got Jokes. It was my first time ever being on television telling jokes. She was living in a mental institution. I go to the institution. I show her the video, right? She's watching it. At the end of it, and it's like her other, I guess, the patients that live there, they're watching it too. Everybody's laughing, enjoying themselves. It goes off. She stands up. She looks at me. She looks at everybody in the room. Goes, "My pussy makes stars." That's the first time she ever told me she was proud of me. Like, that's how I took that. She proud of me. Okay. She proud of me.
Okay. That's her way of saying
she's
proud of you.
My pussy makes stars. My mom is in the other room.
That's the most narcissistic thing you can say. But look at what my pussy did. I carried that in my pussy for 9 months. Put it out. Fed it. Didn't die. It lived. It survived all the shit. And it's a star. It's on fire. That's my pussy. You see my pussy? It makes stars.
I feel like it should be like a part of a...
That's what she said. And then I think the average human being would probably be like, "You fucking bitch." Like, it would be hurt or sad. I was elated with joy when I heard her say that. It's the first time she said she was proud of me.
Yeah.
In so many years.
Yeah.
It's the most narcissistic thing you could say, but it's the first time I felt like she see me. She recognized that I'm trying to do something here. Like, I always want to do something that means something. In my existence, everything means something. Everything comes full circle, from when I was homeless to when, like, everything. Like, it means something.
Well, I got to tell you that, I haven't known you for all that long, but I do want... First of all, I want to put like a sleeping bag over your head before you leave here, and
shit, white people shit.
Yeah, and put you up in the attic, and keep you here for a long, long time.
I'm scared, you guys. It's Saturday.
I know you wanted to go watch
Tiffany,
Keanu.
I know you're supposed to leave in
With
a
your
little
friends.
while, but you
There's
can't go
50
anywhere.
people looking for me. I told everybody. I tweeted that I was going to be here.
I know. We were all
They're
there. Everyone's
never-
going to go see your movie, but they're
They're
no
never
idea.
gonna find you. You're gonna be in my attic.
This place is so nice. I don't mind. I feel like your attic has a bidet.
The attic has a 50 inch flat screen and a massage chair, so you'll be fine.
No, it doesn't. It has desk. But I'm just so happy that we became friends.
Yeah.
And I can't thank you enough for just for being here and your story. You told me this like really early on when we were doing Keanu. You told me your story about being in foster care and all the outreach that you do, how you go speak to kids, you give them hope. And it's so moving. And I hope you know, I don't know, that you touch so many lives, and I'm just beyond impressed.
Thank
You're
you.
doing amazing work, and it's easy for me. My parents didn't, always have a ton of money. They still don't. They still don't. But think Southwest Airlines. But they had a lot of. I was really fortunate to have a lot of belief in.
Well, they believed in you. That's the key.
Yeah.
That's the key to developing any, I feel like, healthy human being is having other humans believe in you.
Right, but
I mean, that's what the whole concept of God is. You got to believe in something that's higher than you. And if something that's higher than you says, I think you can do it, you are awesome. I don't know you that well, but from what I can see, you can be whatever you want to be. That right there is enough to boost you to the next level, to kick you to the next level, to the next level. And that's what I had with the comedy camp. My social worker used to get so mad at me because I used to get in trouble in school because I really wanted to fit in with these white kids. I did not know how. And so I would do these imaginary characters. I had a
I want to
friend.
know what these.
Yeah, well, can you give us?
Well,
a
wait.
character?
I just want to say really quickly though, Tiffany, my point being was that it was easy for me, not easy, but I had a great deal of support. What's so remarkable about you is that you are able to be this brilliant success and comedian and inspire all these people without necessarily having the gift that I had. And that is a strength that I'm just in awe of. And anyway, so, okay.
But you can manifest your own support. Don't get me started. I've been watching YouTube videos. Sam, I might take care of you.
Oh,
You understand me?
I understand.
You kiss me with
I
your
get
lips.
you. I got it.
You want to live in a house, a hood adjacent,
I do.
2,100 square feet.
Yes.
Me and you.
Who did Jason?
You just gonna have to wash the clothes and wash the dishes.
I know how to
Take
do
out the
both.
trash.
Absolutely.
If you can do that when I get home, you gonna get your dicks.
Oh my God, he would love that.
I'm just saying that's the reason to suck somebody's dick. I'm sorry, your mom
Wait,
in the other room. My bad.
the laundry and
If the clothes are washed, the dishes are clean,
And the house
and the
is clean.
trash is taken out, and it's no clutter, and my husband's at home, he's gonna get his dick sucked.
there you go.
If I didn't have to do it, yeah.
There you go.
I used to tell my ex-husband that all the time, but that's why he my ex-husband.
Tiffany, will
Because
you?
he didn't do that
Yeah, will you come over every once in a while? And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give my sweet husband some Ambien.
What?
I just need you to sneak in every once in a while.
Girl, no.
I'm lazy, Tiffany.
I'm lazy too, but there's ways to go about it.
You're gonna hold on a second. Let's just break it down for a second, okay? So you are going to, in a sense, drug your husband so he's passed out, and then
After he did all his chores.
after he did all his chores, and then you're going to call up Tiffany. Tiffany's going to come in
Be like,
while he's sleeping, and then Tiffany is.
Give me my money, girl. Give me my money. Now lay on top of him like you did it. Bye. He's gonna be like, you're a Nubian queen. You'll be like, that's right, baby. I'm your black princess. I transform for you. That's magic. He will be so confused. He will love you forever. He would think you was like a shapeshifter.
And for me, it would just, you have no idea what kind of gift that would give.
Oh, God, I know where you're coming from. I was married before. I know exactly what the fuck you're saying.
No?
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
Tiffany,
I believe in
we
you.
were besties.
I am. Look, I'm your bestie, and what I can do is I could teach you
No,
how
all right.
to not be so like frustrated with it or feeling so like it's not frustration. It's just like, okay, I did
Are
this.
we talking about
already.
blowjob skin?
Oh yeah, I was talking about blowjobs.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So
because
wait,
you know what?
yeah.
Because blowjobs are important.
Okay, but I do need to know.
They're super important. My grandma taught me how to
My
do it.
parents are also in the
But
other
your
room.
mama frying chicken, so I know she know how to do it too. Okay, don't play.
No.
She been with your daddy how long? She been with your daddy how long?
I know.
Yeah,
for
she
a
do.
long
I know. You
time.
say you don't want to think so, but he came in here smiling like a motherfucker. I don't think she do. She know how to take care of her man. I mean, I'm sorry. He been with her how many years?
Oh no, but my mom, she's very proud.
Oh, yeah, she proud of
I love that we're whispering right now because they're in the other room.
I'm sure she is proud of how she sucked dick when she need to. You wouldn't be here right now living the life you live if she wasn't getting the wrinkles out them balls.
Can you imagine though? Like,
Your mom look like she still fucked.
maybe she sucked the sperm out of my dad's penis that was supposed to
You're
be
supposed
the
to have-
other me.
You're supposed to have like 7 brothers and sisters. But she took it to the fucking scalp.
Maybe she was selfish.
No.
She ate that sperm.
She didn't eat it. She put it on her face. That's why she looks so young. She fucking rubbed it in, put it under her eyes. She put it in her hair. That's why her hair's so thick and beautiful. Sperm is very good for your skin.
You don't even begin to tell me that you buy that bullshit.
I don't buy it, girl. I sell it. It is. I remember when I was bald-headed on the sides. My edges was gone from these hair weaves. I got me a man. I cut them off. I took the sperm in my hand and I rubbed it across my hairline. And my shit grew back, thick and beautiful. Cause my hair follicles was pregnant with protein. And that's what men that's bald-headed need to do. Jack off in their hands and rub that shit on their bald spot. I guarantee your hair will grow back.
QVC. Let's take it to QVC.
You're masturbating with no purpose.
Tiffany, right? Don't you think QVC?
We could do it.
Where are you
Yeah.
going to get all the participants?
Anna and Tiffany are going on QVC.
We're selling sperm for hair growth.
Okay. This is what I want to know. Because now, all right, I
I could teach you what my grandma taught me. She's a Jehovah's Witness, and so, but she had 5 kids, 4 baby daddies, so she knows. You know, she a champ.
And she does not probably watch a ton of porn, right?
No,
Of
she
course.
and she. This is from like Bible times, 1950, 1960, when people was really fucking, and and then she became a Jehovah's Witness because she realized she might have been a hoe. Look here. I'll never forget. It's when I was getting married. And she put me to the side. She told me like what you need to do to make a man happy. It's certain things you have to do. And she was like,
okay, wait, can we get a little backstory? When was this? Do you mind me asking?
2008. It was 2008, and mind you, I had already been sucking dick occasionally because of the girls I went to school with. They're like, "Oh my god, you want a Honda? What you need to do?" And I never got a Honda, but I did get a Corvette because Because here's the thing. I sucked my thumb till I was 18. Right? So, and I never wore braces. And if you can see, like,
you
I got
have
beautiful
amazing teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know how to suck it. And so I used to have strep throat like a motherfucker, though. Because I would suck my thumb. Like, when I went into psychiatric therapy finally at 22, I told the therapist, like, yeah, I sucked my thumb till I was 18, like every single day. She's like, that's not a bad thing. It's not a good thing, but it's not really bad because it means that you're a self-soother. You know how to calm yourself down. You know how to soothe yourself. You don't need somebody from the outside to validate how you feel. You can soothe yourself. And I was like, oh, good. And that's why I can keep a man. Like, if I want a man, even if, like, every time I've ever broke up with a dude or been away from a dude, is because I didn't like the way he was treating me. Right. And so, and what I've learned recently, I've been doing a lot of research for my, my special, cause I want to talk about relationships. And what I've learned about men is they're very emotional. They're more emotional than we are. And so you have to cater to their emotions, but not all the way, cause they need to feel like they're being, what's the word? They need to feel validated, and they also need to feel like they are winning. Right? So you have to create challenges. So you have to create positive drama for them. So
Positive drama.
when I was married, my grandma told me that I
Hey,
had to.
guess what? Like, what's positive drama? I'm sorry. I'm just like, I just want to know what positive drama is. Like,
Oh, there's a lot of positive drama. Like, let's say he wants to watch the game, but you want to watch a movie. So you create a little controversy in that, but you let him win. But you have to make him work for the game. Right?
okay, all right. I like this positive drama.
So there's a little positive drama. He has to work for everything he wants. Because when a man, like men, they are designed to solve problems, right? And they designed for it. Like if I say to you, like, blah, 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 I got this ticket, da, 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 you're going to tell me how I should pay it, blah, blah, blah. You're going to try to give me the reason to solve it.
Right.
But if I create like a little drama for you, and then you say, well, we should do da, 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 and I'll be like, you know what? You're right.
Yeah.
That is what you're so right.
But you know what sucks?
Because you got to tell a man he's right.
I know, but what sucks is that it sounds like we have to be like incredibly manipulative.
It's not manipulative. It's really not.
It's not?
It's not. You're a mother.
sure?
You're a mother. So you already know you like.
Yes, I totally
You naturally
manipulate my
want to
child.
tell your son that he's doing good. That he
No, but I manipulate him. I'm like, you know, like
You're teaching him.
like I tell him, like, I can run faster to your bedroom than you can.
That's
And he'll be like, no.
in my mind. That's not manipulating him. That's teaching him how to be faster. And you have to remember that men are very logical creatures. So whatever you say, the first 3 words of whatever your sentence is, that's what they hear. And then everything else is like fucking Charlie Brown. Wah, 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 wah,
Yeah.
wah, wah. So
That's
the first
true.
3 words of whatever the sentence is, and if you want to compel them, you have to,
The first 3 words or the last 3 words?
it depends on how many words this bitch is using. And we got 80,000 words. We got to get out 80,000 a day because that's what makes us feel good. And our coochies move like our mouths do, fellas. So if you make a woman laugh, you'd be
whoa,
like,
whoa, whoa.
that's why women love men that make us laugh
Whoa, whoa.
because our coochies is flexing like our mouth is flexing. Then make the juices flow. Now I want to fuck you. You're winning.
Yes.
I like this. Okay, so
Don't get me started. I'm a scientist too.
No, you are, and you're making a lot of sense. And for example, my girlfriend, she's incredibly intelligent, and
That should make your dick hard.
I hope my
It
parents
does.
aren't listening. Of course.
I mean,
yes.
why would I know? I'm sorry.
Some dudes.
Yeah, Anna.
No, but some
Yeah,
dudes,
sorry.
like, some dudes, an intelligent woman makes them soft. But for him,
Yeah.
because he's an intelligent man, it makes
Yeah.
him hard.
Yeah.
It turns him on. Okay.
Yeah,
continue.
and she's sexy and beautiful, and she is really brilliant.
But speaking of her brilliance, now I'm beginning to understand this now. I feel like she's always making me feel like it's my idea when it's actually hers. Mm-hmm. And then
that makes you feel good.
it does. But now I'm like, I get it.
That make you even like her more though. Now that you're thinking about it, like she is catering to my.
She is. She does
she's
it.
making
She
sure
does it
my
all.
ego stay intact.
She's doing all. We're moving into a new place together right now as we speak.
and she's like, I
and
love
she's-
how you take care of me.
She does.
You know what I love? Like when you tell a dude you love him, you can never just be like, I love you. You have to give them a reason because they're logical thinkers. So like, I love you, it doesn't mean shit. What you say after the I love you.
Oh my God, this
means
is so brilliant.
everything.
Okay,
It
so
means
what do I
everything.
say?
Like you'd be like, you know what? I love you. Know.
Okay, so
I love you so
Chris
much.
is in. So right now he's in Atlanta. We have an unbelievable relationship. So what do I tell him next time I talk to him?
Okay, so next time you talk to him,
Okay.
and like, do you guys Skype?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you gotta hit him with the God. I love when I Skype you. It just how sexy you are.
I definitely tell him how sexy he is.
I just you know what I love the most about you though is you listen to me talk about the bullshit that I talk about, and it makes me so wet.
Oh, that's good.
When you finish listening to me, I love that about you.
I say it makes me so wet.
You gotta say it makes me so wet.
When you listen to my emotions,
Oh God, it makes my pussy.
it makes my
I can
pussy.
feel my heartbeat in my pussy.
Okay, wait.
You gotta hit him with the like.
Tiffany,
you know
I
what? Be
just
like,
need to
baby, when you
clarify.
listen, like,
When
you
you-
know what I love the most about you? You know what I love the most about you is when you listen to me say all the stupid shit I say. Because a lot of the shit you say, he thinks is stupid. It's logical to you, but to him, he thinks. When you listen to all the stupid shit I say, and then you tell me what you think I should
The
do.
only reason I'm whispering is because my parents.
Okay, but,
Yeah.
but she know your mother knows that she got your daddy on lock. Your mama already know this shit. She has mastered this motherfucker. Do you see how happy your daddy was to play with the little boy? Cause your mama got that shit on lock. Okay? You smell the chicken she is cooking in the kitchen right now? She know how to make her man happy. If you could send a motherfucker a smell through Skype, if you could be cooking a meal. Now, if you
I
cook
still
a meal.
no wait no. Let's get
a
off the
visual.
cooking. I still
Okay.
need more advice.
Okay.
Okay. So next time when I talk to Chris, and I say,
Whisper a little bit louder.
okay, next time when I talk to Chris,
Right.
I'm gonna say, what do I say? See, baby, it makes my
First thing you
pussy
say
really
is-
wet.
No, first thing you say. Don't say that first.
Okay.
Don't come out there because he's going to be like, somebody told you to say that. First thing you say is, babe, how was your day? Right?
Yeah.
And then he's going to be like, oh, we did this, we did that. And they're like, oh my God. And he'll be like, let me tell you what happened to me. And then he sits there and listens to you. And then he might be like looking off to the side, whatever.
Yeah,
but
he
he's
doesn't
listening
wanna
to you.
hear that.
Yeah, but just keep it short, like 2 minutes,
Yeah.
1 minute. And then go, you know what I love the most about you? In the middle of your story. Just stop it. In the middle of your shit. Stop. Pause. Be like, yeah, the baby did this.
No,
and then I went
here's-
out there and I
okay,
had
wait,
it, and the
wait,
mailman
wait,
came
wait.
and I was like, get the fuck
Wait,
off
wait,
my
wait.
porch, mailman.
Wait.
You're a weirdo. Put your dick back. You're like, what did he do? I'll be like, I'm just playing. Babe, you know what I love the most about you? Shut the fuck up. Count to 2. 1, 2. The way you listen to my stupid ass shit, it make my pussy wet. It make me so wet when you listen to me say stupid stuff. Or even, like, I know sometimes I get so passionate about a subject and I'm like talking. And you just sit there and you have that dumb look on your face. It makes me so wet.
Okay, Anna, I want you to
This
repeat
is
that. I want
the
you to repeat that.
best. Yeah,
okay,
okay.
go ahead. I want you to try it right now. Okay,
Okay.
you're I want you to say, just paraphrase her, but just do it the best you can. Remember? Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Oh gosh, babe, I know. So here's what happened. Like, I took Jack to school, and I had this weird thing with the nanny, and there were a couple other things that happened today, and like, I don't know why the trash can is broken again, and I have to call the Los Angeles Department, whatever, of trash, and like get a new recycling can, which is kind of a pain in the ass. But can I tell you something? My pussy is so wet.
No.
No. What did she do wrong?
No.
What did she do wrong?
You have to say, babe, and the Department of Trash came through and da. Oh my God, I have to tell you something.
I have to tell
Pause.
you. Okay.
Almost pause to where he goes,
Can
what?
you do it step by step?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God. I have to tell you something.
Pause. He's going to be like, what? I love you so much.
I love you so much.
Because you listen to all my stupid shit.
Because you listen to all my stupid shit.
And that make my pussy wet.
And that makes my pussy so wet.
When you coming home?
When are you coming home?
I need to sit on that good listening dick.
I need to sit on that good listening dick.
There are 2 men in this room right now laughing their asses off quietly. Because their dicks are getting harder and harder as they hear this. Because they wish somebody would say that to them.
Can I tell you something about your dick that's better than anyone else's dick?
It hears me.
It's like your dick has ears.
And I just want to talk into it.
I want to talk with my pussy listening.
No, don't say pussy. So it's just, I feel like your dick has ears.
Your dick has, I just feel like your dick has ears.
And I just want to talk to it.
I just want to talk to it.
I just want to put it by my mouth.
And soothe it.
And just talk to it.
Can I say soothe?
And I just want to tell your dick everything that's wrong with me. I don't want to tell you. I just want to tell your dick everything that's wrong with me because I know your dick can make it feel better. Then shut the fuck up. And just shut up.
Done.
Shut up.
You're a guru.
Shut up after that. You're a guru. The fuck up.
A guru.
This episode of Unqualified is brought to you in part by Osea. Wondering what to gift your friends and family this holiday season? Female founded over 25 years ago by a mother and daughter team, Osea's award-winning cleansers, serums, face moisturizers, and body products give you the results you want. Skin that looks and feels amazing. I recently got to try Osea's new body butter, which, like their now famous Undaria algae body oil, transforms dry skin without being greasy, has the same incredible scent, and leaves your skin soft, smooth, and healthy looking. If my experience is any indication, you can count on your partner giving you a lot of compliments. This holiday season, stock up and share your new favorite clean skincare and body care with your friends and family. Unqualified listeners get 10% off your first order with promo code ANNA at OseaMalibu.com. You'll get free samples with every order, and orders over $50 get free shipping. Gifting is always easier if you start early, so head to OSEAMalibu.com. Use code ANNA. This episode of Unqualified is brought to you in part by ZocDoc. Who gets excited about trying a new restaurant that has 2 out of 5 stars? When it comes to finding healthcare, don't ratings matter even more? ZocDoc is a free app where you can compare doctors, read reviews from real patients, and even make same-day appointments. When I finally called to reschedule my dentist appointment, I was told that my dentist had been retired for nearly 3 years. In my defense, parking was a nightmare. Through ZocDoc, I found a new dentist who had great reviews, took my insurance, and whose office was actually within walking distance. I was also able to book an appointment instantly without talking to a receptionist who made me feel guilty about not having my teeth cleaned for 3 years. My new dentist didn't make me feel guilty either, and only suggested I floss a little more often. Whether you need a primary care physician, dentist, dermatologist, psychiatrist, eye doctor, or other specialist, ZocDoc makes healthcare easy. Now is the time to prioritize your health. Go to ZocDoc.com/unqualified and download the ZocDoc app. Sign up for free and book a top-rated doctor who might be available as soon as today. That's ZocDoc.com/unqualified.
I think we have to get to callers
All
now.
right. All right, so Tiffany, we know that you have a time commitment. All right,
so we have to get to callers now.
Do you mind doing
Let's
a
do
caller?
this.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do a caller.
All
This
right.
is so much fun. you guys.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so glad. Will you come back again sometime?
Girl, I'll come every week. We could turn this into a regular thing, and I'll bring Loretta
Oh
up.
my
in
God,
this.
I love
We'll get Gerard and David Allen Gray. He lives down the street, you know.
Oh, I would love that. I would love that. So people have submitted questions and about relationship stuff or whatever, and we answer.
Hello?
Hey, Beth.
Hi.
Hi, it's Sim. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Hi, Beth.
So Anna, of course, is
Hi.
here, and Tiffany Haddish is also here. She is the female lead of Keanu, which is a new Key and Peele movie that's out in theaters right now, and she's here as well. And we're gonna do our best to help you out.
And she's fucking awesome. She
Awesome.
just gave me relationship great blowjob advice. And my
But
parents.
it's just relationship. If you say, I'm telling you.
My parents are in the other room. I really
just-
hope that my mom didn't hear that.
I'm just telling you, if you say this, even while he's out of town, like you don't have to suck his dick while he's out of town. He's going to be, he can't wait to get home, so you can do that for him. And then when he gets home, but I'm telling you, when he gets home, just talk to it.
Beth.
Beth is so confused right now.
I'll teach you how to make it faster and easier too. But
Okay.
you just talk to it.
Okay.
But you talk to it for 15 minutes and then you for
Didn't you
1
tell me
minute
to
and
t-
32
You told
seconds.
me to talk to the balls.
Yeah, you got to talk to that motherfucker.
Beth, I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, Beth. I'm sorry, Beth. But we just trying to teach you how to win.
Oh my God! So Beth has, so Tiffany, we were doing romantic relationships for a while, and then we've kind of expanded to relationships in all areas, including friends and coworkers. So Beth has some things going on with her best friend. Beth, why don't you tell us what's going on? Why are you worried about your relationship with your best friend?
Well, last August, my best friend moved from Chicago to Atlanta. And she moved there for a job. And when it happened, we kind of stopped talking. She works weird hours. She works for a news station. And around Christmas time, I asked her if she was coming home because her family lives around here. She said, yeah, I'm coming home tomorrow. And I said, okay, do you need me to pick you up from the airport? Do you need a place to stay?
That's a good
And she
friend.
said, no, I'm going to stay with my old roommate. I said, okay, that's cool. Do you want to come down? Because my husband and I bought a house in August after she moved, and she hadn't seen it yet. And she said, I don't know. I really don't want to take a train down to see you. So that was when I got upset. And then I said, okay, well, let me know what your plans are going to be. And then she never talked to me the rest of the time she was here.
What happened before she moved to Atlanta?
Yes, because it sounds like she's mad at you.
Wait, I don't
And
think Beth
I
is
don't-
done. I want Beth.
Oh,
I want you
okay,
to explain.
sorry.
I want you to go tell us about your birthday. Also, Beth and I
yeah.
spoke on the phone before. So tell us about your birthday. I want Tiffany and Anna to kind of get a clear picture of everything that's going on before they jump in.
Something happened.
Yeah, absolutely. So my birthday was in October, and I planned like a housewarming / birthday party for myself and my husband. And I found out after I got upset at Christmas, I found out my husband told me that he offered to pay for her to come up to surprise me.
What?
And she offered to pay for the flight and everything she needed, and she said no. So after I found that out, I mean, my feelings and me being hurt escalated.
So,
What your husband do?
ooh,
What was
good
that?
question, Tiffany.
What did your husband do?
Oh, you think it was?
What does he do?
What did he do? Okay, what does he do?
Because I think maybe it's more of what does he do,
Yeah, what does he do? What does your husband do?
or what do you do?
For a job?
It sounds to me like
Your
she
husband
maybe-
said something made her uncomfortable.
My husband works for a nonprofit.
Okay, so what is her? Is she friends with your husband? Does she know your husband? Like, how well does she know? How long has she known your husband?
Oh yeah, she's known my husband. I've been with my husband for 8 years, and I've known her for 6 years.
Okay, so how did you meet her? Through your husband or just
No, I met her in college. We met in a music class.
in college?
I know what Tiffany's
Yeah.
getting at, which is what I'm getting at too.
Because if somebody's husband called me and said they gonna pay for my ticket, they gonna pay for blah blah blah, depending on the tone and all that, how did he say it? And then how he be looking at her, like she might feel uncomfortable with all of that.
Or I think that maybe her
But
friend
what
is.
happened between you two? Was she?
Yeah.
That's right. That's what the issue
Because
is.
if my homegirl said, like, if my homegirl's like, oh, like I move around a lot. I got a best friend, and she be like, oh, I want you to come, blah blah blah, and I'd be like, I can't.
That's
She's
me.
cool with it. She cool with it. But then, like, if her husband called me and be like, oh, I'm planning this, blah blah blah. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna make me uncomfortable.
Well, so yeah, so
I don't wanna
I
talk to
feel
her
like
husband.
that your
But
friend,
what else is going on now?
So yeah, there's
How often do y'all talk?
I think
We
that,
we don't talk that much anymore.
which is oh gosh, that's sad.
But
You
here's
must
the thing, though.
miss
Did
her.
something happen? Was there some
So
incident?
you been with your husband longer than you known her, or you known her longer than you known your husband?
I've been with my husband longer.
Right. So
As far as I know, with her, I know she's never said she didn't like my husband. I mean, she was my maid of honor in our wedding.
So I think she's feeling neglected by you. Because and then the last
or she jealous than a motherfucker because you got a husband and she don't.
Well, that's true.
And like her husband, your husband is trying to buy her tickets and make sure you be where you at, and she like, fuck your
Tiffany,
husband and your happiness, bitch. You know, I don't give a fuck about y'all. All happy and shit. Like, he's taking care of your friends and shit. Look at me over here, lonely than a motherfucker in Atlanta where all the men is gay. I can't get no dick out here. I just want to see the people I got blood with. Bitch, fuck you in your beautiful relationship.
Beth, do you know how in Key and Peele, which Tiffany is the brilliant star in Keanu that is just coming out, but I do feel like
That's how I
we
would feel.
just
I'm sorry, Beth.
recreated like the anger. You know how when President Obama gets angry.
You got a man that love you, want to throw surprise parties for you and
I
shit.
love it, Tiffany. Will you?
You got a man willing to pay for other bitches to come and hang out with you? Fuck you, bitch. I hate y'all jealous. Nobody love me like that. Why? Lord, why? Nobody love me. The way he love her. You blessed, girl. You blessed. You blessed. You
But-
take that as a blessing. She's a jealous bitch.
Yeah, it does sound like she may be a little jealous, and but I will. I don't want to
I'm working all these hours at CNN. All these men is gay.
Oh, boy.
They come up in
Tiffany.
here in high heels higher than me. Do you know what it's like to live in the South? It's hot. It's sweaty out here. I'm moist. None of these men want me. They want each other. And you got a husband that love you, taking care of you.
Okay, now,
parties.
wait, Tiffany,
I'm sorry, I'm reflecting
Tiffany,
back on my past.
you,
I'm sorry, Beth.
personal.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Beth, are you still there?
Yes, I am.
That bitch is jealous, Beth. Tell that bitch stop being jealous.
Well, first of all, do you miss her as a friend?
No.
Do you miss her? Like,
Oh, yes.
oh, then I guess you gotta
I lived with her in college for a year and a half.
Okay, so Beth, are you? I feel like you're confused by why she's treating you this way, right? You don't know why she's doing this, and you're not sure how to reach out to her. Is that what it is?
Beth,
Yeah, that's basically what it is. Yeah,
you
I
guys
don't know
have a
how
gay
to
moment?
Initiate it.
everyone has a gay moment.
Beth, did
Everyone
you and
does.
your bestie have a gay moment
Wait a minute.
in college?
No, this is not relevant, Tiffany.
It is relevant.
Everyone
Did
has a
you
gay
guys
moment.
have a gay moment
Everyone
in
has a
college?
gay moment.
Absolutely not.
We're about to
Okay,
have
well
a
then, okay, I'm just making sure because she could be really just like, oh, you getting all that dick. I ain't getting no dick. Ah,
Here's the thing, though. But
that's my pussy. She not. That's no gay moment.
But Anna was like, assume that everyone has a gay moment. Right? What? What do you mean by
Don't we
that?
all?
I was with my husband during college.
First off, Anna, I never went to college. This is the gamest moment I'm having, and that is drinking out of your cup.
Give me
vodka.
time, girl.
This
That's
is the
all
gayest
part of the
moment
plan.
I've ever had in my entire existence.
Oh god. All right, Beth. No, Beth. Seriously, I mean, here's the thing. You don't know what to say to your best friend right now. That's what's going on, right? And you want to know why she's treating you this way. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
She jealous.
Yeah.
Do you think she could be jealous of you?
Yeah, of course she is.
I don't know.
Of course
it's never,
she is.
like I said, I've been with my husband the whole time I've known her. And I don't know if she
How
could
many
be.
men have you seen her with? Does she have a boyfriend or a husband or anything?
No, I mean, I don't know if she's dating anybody right now.
She lonely as fuck. And let me tell you something, hurt people try to hurt people, okay?
Yeah.
I know from experience because I have tried to hurt people because I've been jealous. And I had to check myself and I had to apologize to my most best friend. Like since we was 12 years old, my most best friend. She came see me in foster care and everything.
Hurt people
like,
try to hurt people.
They do. And I remember I was so mad because she had a husband. She pregnant, everything. And I said something and I had to say, I'm sorry I said that. I didn't even mean to say that. I'm just mad because you got everything that I think I want, but then I know that's not what I'm ready for.
Yeah.
So, so she's probably just a little jealous. I mean, even though she knew you when you guys got together and she watched your love flourish, she probably wants that too and doesn't have it. And when she finally gets a man, she'll come back around. And or you might not need that bitch because she might be an evil bitch anyways.
It's true that we put a lot of pressure on ourselves, I think, to be lifelong friends with the people that we feel close to at a certain time in our life, especially if we're vulnerable. And then, but it's okay to let friendships ebb and flow, right?
Right. No, that's completely true.
Right?
That's
Because
totally
it
true.
was like my grandma used to say, friendships is like trees. You got some people that are roots, some people are the trunks, some people are the branches, some people are bark and they fall leaves and they fall off.
Mm-hmm.
But you
amazing.
learn something from everybody, and just be grateful for the time you had.
And some of my best friends back in the day. But I do want you to know that if you're happy, your true friends will celebrate in your joy. And
and you got a husband, girl. Fuck that bitch.
Yeah.
You got a man. You lucky
I
that
love it.
like backing you. He willing to pay for other bitches to come and see you. It's like you a queen.
And listen, also
You royalty.
when this podcast comes out, Beth, we give some blowjob advice because my parents are just around the corner.
That's why we're whispering.
Yeah, so I don't want to talk too much. But Tiffany is on the pro blowjob.
Level because I sucked my thumb till I was 18 and I had perfect teeth.
I am sort of on the not anti, but
You just don't. You be tired of it. I know. I used to get tired
I'm just
too.
a tired woman.
When I was married, I would be tired too. But you have to find the moments, and you have to encourage him to create those moments to make it exciting. You encourage him to create those things. So like when think about when you're the most turned on, when you feel like doing it, and
is
then you
it
tell
wrong
him
to have my husband go down on me while Game of Thrones?
Yeah, that's some bomb shit right there. Hold up. Sometimes, now, this gonna sound like some ratchet shit, but I'm a comedian and I got a lot of male fans. And sometimes, like last season of Game of Thrones, not this season right now, I haven't done it yet, but last season, there was a lot of dudes trying to be hooking up with me, and I used to be like, look, real shit, we can get a room, they got HBO, we watch Game of Thrones, you eat my pussy.
They really thought that was.
We get a room. We watch Game of Thrones. You eat my pussy.
No. We get a room. You eat my pussy. I leave. We watch Game of Thrones at the same time. Bomb shit. Best time of my life. But if I had a husband, that probably would be more better and even more comfortable because I wouldn't think they was gonna try to Dexter my ass on some Showtime shit. But I mean, I took a few chances. I did it 4 times last season. In the season before that, I did it 3 times. In the season when I first got divorced, I did it twice. And it was phenomenal.
So, hey, Beth.
Stay married because it's easier.
I will say that, I feel like one of the sad truths of getting married and being in a long-term committed relationship is that you do make decisions on your friendships. And I don't want you to be within, there's enough challenges in life, between work and marriage and everything, for you to have a friend that makes you feel,
But you don't think she should even talk to her and find out what's going on?
No, don't waste your time. You let that bitch call you. Beth, don't waste your time. You got a husband. You have a family. You have more than what she has. Like, if she wants to be your friend, you let her come to you. You're a queen. Your husband offered to pay for her to be there.
Yeah, for her birthday.
Yeah.
For your birthday.
What an amazing gesture, by the way.
So
Yeah, that's a good man.
Unless your husband says something that made her super uncomfortable or whatever, and this is how you gonna know if your husband said some foul shit or, like that was like out of pocket. Do you have any other friends that are acting like this?
No.
No.
Probably not.
No. So she's jealous.
Yep.
You're not that important to her in her mind, or you are that important to
You're
where
so
she don't want to
important where
be
she's-
a part of
she's
your
jealous.
existence. Like
Yeah.
it hurts her feelings to see you happy. Maybe she was on some, you know what I'm saying, a single white female shit, and she wanted to be you. Fuck these hoes. You shouldn't be worried. You got dick at home. You should never be worried about anything any female trying to do, as long as she is not trying to infiltrate your household. And she trying to stay outside of it, let her be outside of it, because it's a reason, and you don't want to pull that in.
And you know
if
what?
she's being distant, let her be distant.
And Beth, you're
Yeah.
like all of us, you're going to go through a lifetime like shifting of friendships. And you'll have friends sometimes in your 20s, you'll have friends in your 30s, you'll have friends in your 40s. Everything's going to shift, and people will reveal themselves. And if you have to devote too much of your joy that you should be able to celebrate right now in your life to your friend to sort of nurture her or whatever, that's just unfair.
She not
And
like it.
and Beth, you need to sort of rejoice in your in all the great things that are happening for you.
Can I share a story real quick?
Oh, I'd love
Quick
it.
Story
Beth, are you ready for a story?
about
Sure.
one of my best friends from since I was in 7th grade at Hell Middle School. Her name is Shayna. She is a half-breed girl. I walked up to her.
Wait,
in
she's a
7th grade.
what?
Half-breed. I call her half-breed. She's
What
like,
does that mean?
She's black and Jewish, black and white. And so I walked up to her in 7th grade. I was like, your hair is beautiful. You're going to be my friend. She was like, oh, you're a widow. To this day, she's my
Wait,
friend.
she said you're a widow?
I'm a weirdo.
Oh.
I'm a weirdo because I walked up to her and said, you're going to be my friend.
I'm sorry, Tiffany.
Like when I decide people going to be
That
my
I-
friend, they're going to be my
Clear.
friend. Period.
I grew
right?
up north of Seattle.
Okay, I'm sorry. You're gonna be my friend. And then she said, "You're a weirdo." Oh my god, do you listen to Weezer? So then, we were friends all through junior high, all through high school, and even after. And she went to Pepperdine University, and I would come and visit her in school. And I didn't even I wasn't even in college, but I would go into her classes, and I learned a lot. And so I got free education. She started working for Channel 2 News. I helped her do like interviews with celebrities and stuff like that. Now she's a housewife. Her husband works for CBS, all this great stuff, right? We are not close like we used to be. We only talk probably 3 times a year. I call her every month.
You do?
I call her every month, but we only talk 3 times a year. I tell her about the premiere of the movie. I say, look, remember when we was kids in 9th grade and I was like, you need to, like, we went to the ArcLight Theater and we watched G.I. Jane. And I was like, one day I'm going to be on that big screen. And she sat right next to me and she was like, yeah, right, Tiffany. I said, one day I'm going to be on that screen in this building.
And you
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
did it.
And so now it's like more than 20 years later.
Beth, my dear friend
Yes.
Tiffany, let me just give you a touch of backstory. She grew up here in LA, and in the like had a lovely family, but also grew up in the foster care system. And she's the star of Keanu, which is the new Key and Peele movie.
And Anna's in the movie too, by the way, Beth.
And she kills it, and then I kill her.
Yeah.
But anyway, so just to give you a little bit of backstory, of just sort of, whatever, just somebody to root for.
Right. So then cut to, I asked her a month ago, almost a month, 3 weeks ago, I find out about what day the premiere is on. So I call her, and I find out it's at the ArcLight Theater, the same theater we were sitting in when we were in 9th grade, and I was telling her, I'm going to be on a big screen in here. So then I call her, and I say, hey, I know you live in Palm Springs, and I know you're really busy and everything because she's a teacher.
In Palms. Oh,
she's a teacher. Okay. She teaches 3rd grade. She has 3 children, and she tends to her husband the way that my grandma taught us how, and that takes a lot of work. So, anyways, I'm like, I know you're busy, but I would really like it if you could come. Now, mind you, for the last 5 years, I have invited her to major comedy tapings, major TV show tapings, major things that I have done. I have invited her to. She's always said no, she can't make it. So this night, she says, I'm going to be there. We have testing for the kids for the state of California, blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to make my way out there, and I'm going to be at the screening. She comes to the screening. She came to my house. First off, she was shocked. Every time she ever seen me live somewhere, it was always in a piece of shit. I've always kind of lived in like the slums of LA. So this was her first time seeing me live in LA in the most beautiful house on the street. In the most, I had the most beautiful. Can you give us the address? 37. But I live in the most beautiful house on this street. It's the most, I have the most beautiful furniture. My doorways, entries, beautiful. Like I've really learned about feng shui and stuff and about attracting the things that I want in my life. She walks into my house. She sees all these. There's 4 other women there that are all orchestrated to make sure that I'm happy, to make sure that everything that Tiffany needs is done correctly. And then now she's like, oh, I want my eyelashes done. No, you're late. So you don't get your eyelashes done. You don't get this done. We got to go. Beautiful gown, beautiful. I'm going to wear your shoes. You can't wear my shoes. You're late. We got to go. So we leave. We go to the red carpet. She's there. Da, da, da. We see the movie. I tap her on the shoulder and say, remember what I said back in 1990 when I said blah, blah. She's like, oh, my God. Everything you say come true. Yes, bitch. Then she tried to take my driver.
Oh, no.
She tried to take my driver.
Oh, no.
All kind of stuff. Here, at the end of the story, this is what I got to say. She's always been better than me in both of our eyes. And now, in my eyes, we the same, but she might think I'm better than her. But we the same. She was on TV before me. She was No. But basically, what I'm saying is, Beth, you're living a better life.
And also, Tiffany and Beth, it's like it is the story of women. It's sort of, we talk a lot about this on our podcast about the idea of like
you're living the life
of women supporting each other on one hand, and then being really hard on each other on the other hand, and jealous. And it sucks. It just sucks. It just.
All I'm saying is she tried to ruin my night all night.
That's awful. I'm sorry.
And for like a special
and
night.
Every night. And
like,
then every moment. This is when I know I'm going to have my real bitches around me because they was like intervening. She's like, Tiffany, can I take the car? And my friend, you can't take our car. You better get an Uber, bitch. You not finna take the car. Tiffany might want to leave in 10 minutes. Tiffany might want to leave in 2 hours. You can't take her car. No, you get an Uber if you want to leave. Like, because everybody's coming up to me. Will Forte, everybody, Nick Kroll, like all these major hitters in the business are coming up to talk. Jordan and Keegan, they're taking pictures. Is her dress
and
was.
This is your
nah,
night.
I'm gonna tell you, and her dress was better than mine. She didn't have on much makut, but what
she's trying to make this about her.
She tried to make it about her, and it could not happen.
Yeah,
it was not going to happen, and I was outshining her.
But Tiffany, don't you think it is a really sad thing that we do to each other? Like,
it is, because here's my thing. I don't never want to outshine any woman. I want every single woman in my presence to be uplifted. That's why, like, when Nick Kroll came over or Will came over, I introduced every single female that was in my crew to them. Like, everybody that was around me to them. Like, and then when I moved off by myself, and they're like, who you here with? I'm here with my girls. They over there. You see them over there? Like, those are my girls, and they over there standing. These are only four black women and one Asian chick. Like, those are my bitches. That's my fam over there. Like, they watching me. They protecting me. I'm moving around the room. They protecting me. Like,
can Beth and I be your bitches?
yes.
Beth, have you ever
I'll
been
be your bitch
described
too.
as
Like,
a
we gonna look out for
bitch in a positive way?
We a pack. Look, we come in packs. We come in packs. And real bitches look out for each other.
Tiffany, will you say, Beth, you're my bitch?
Beth, you are my bitch. And the next time I'm in Shy, which will be in, I think I'll be in Chicago in June, I'm gonna be looking for you.
But listen, but the whole thing though, in trying to give you some sort of like, I don't know, like advice,
Clarity.
I think you just protect yourself and go with your gut. And I think that your friend is acting irrationally and jealous, and I really think that
she's jealous of the house, of the husband, of everything that's happening, and when she hears that, oh, come over and see my new house and my great husband and my dog and everything, and I'm sure part of her is like, you know what, I don't want to do that because it's just going to make me feel worse. I mean, that's her own thing. That's not yours.
It's not yours at all. I have a friend right now who's a comedian that's like one of my really, like, we always motivate each other and talk to each other. And I've had my house since November, and she has still not come to my house. Now, I did put a magical spell around my house that nobody can come over unless they mean to do well towards me. If they mean anything evil towards me, they can't even walk in the front door. And I've invited her over 15 times, and 15 times she said she was coming, and 15 times she did not show up.
Really?
Yeah.
And we went to, and we hung out together.
Why?
We hung out together just yesterday. In public, but she still will not come to my. She's like, I'm gonna come to your house on this day. She never shows up.
About?
She never shows up. You know what? I think it is because she knew me when I was homeless. She knew me when I didn't have nothing. When I was living in a 700 square feet box, she wanted to come and see that. But now that I got 2,100 square feet and bedrooms galore and backyard, and I can walk around butt naked in my yard if I want to, she don't want to see that shit because that fucks with her soul.
Right.
Okay, so also, though,
she ain't on my
I want
level.
you to know, Tiffany, though, that my husband has a drone now and with a camera, so he's going to be flying it over your backyard.
First off, your house and my house is 32 minutes away from each other. So if he can fly that drone,
It's a long flying drone.
32 minutes away. And then he's going to have to find it between all these raggedy ass houses.
Hey, Beth, I got to tell you, though, I think that female... well, I just want to tell you that female friendships are...
Difficult.
They're so difficult, and they're also heartbreaking. And
We're too emotional in our own
but
feelings.
they are like I don't know. I'm sure, Tiffany, you feel the same way, that like they are. It is like a breakup, you know, or like there's a lot of emotional investment that I think I know that my husband doesn't feel towards his male
I
friends.
have a couple of friends, like, I yell, like, she's like, I don't want to be a friend of mine. I'm like, bitch, you're going to be my friend forever. You stupid bitch. You're always going to be my friend. And now now I'm like, yeah, you're right. We shouldn't be friends.
You told me,
And then
Tiffany,
that
you were going to
chick
have
is
my
gonna be-
baby.
I did say that. And I will have your little black baby. I will be the bearer of your black baby.
All right. Before we let Tiffany, not Tiffany go, but we're going to let you go too. But before we let Beth go, let's just give her some final advice.
So Beth, okay, so here's the thing, I guess. Oh golly, I think that female friendships will really come and go. Protect yourself. Understand that your friend is jealous and lonely and unhappy, and that's sad. But there isn't much you can do for that scenario.
Yeah.
And from my ghetto ass, all I got to say, Beth, is there's a lot of bitches out here that could be your friend. It's more women out here than there is men, and I'm sure you have some really good friends that are around you right now. And women is like panties, okay? They change every day.
So Tiffany's advice is,
And as long as you got your husband, you all right. Don't worry about these hoes because they gonna come and go. Okay,
That's
she ready.
Yeah.
That's good mentality for you. Straight up, 110%. You got a husband. Fuck these bitches.
Beth, stay the course.
hey,
You're doing great.
Yeah,
and thank you so
Beth,
much for hanging out with us tonight.
and truly, like,
Thank you.
female relationships are so difficult. Beth, will you please give us a follow up?
And let us know if she ever, reaches out to you again.
I love you.
Yes, I will, definitely.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye, Beth. I hope you understand that hood shit. I don't know about you, but when I laugh, my coochie flex. Do you think about it? Next time you just go in the bathroom after this podcast, put a mirror right there and laugh, and you'll see your coochie
I
flexing.
don't want to.
I'm telling you, that's what that makes for good sex too. If you can laugh during sex, it makes it really good because now your coochie is snatching his dick up with every
So
laugh.
I'm
you
gonna
take.
need my husband to do like a stand-up routine.
No, you could just giggle a little bit and he'll be like, "Oh shit, what are you doing?"
No, but I
mean,
can't. I'm not good at fake giggling.
Fake giggling.
Fake giggling.
When
Okay,
you laugh,
do you want me to try to fake giggle? Right?
fake giggle, just laugh, in your brain. Close your eyes, go into your brain, and laugh right now, and connect to your vagina when you do it. You feel your coochie lips flexing.
No,
don't you?
see, that was terrible though, wasn't it?
No, but your shit went it went real soft. Laugh.
was
Now
really
do it
good.
hard. Do it hard.
Will you
Do it hard.
fake laugh?
You feel
But are the men going to think that we're laughing at them?
No, what you telling me is when I come, I giggle. That's my new shit, baby. I want to giggle when I come. I want to feel so motherfucking good when your dick is inside of me. I want to feel like your shit is provoking nothing but joy in this pussy. You understand me? I want you to put that joy in my pussy. When you come in this motherfucking pussy, you come joy.
You come joy.
Make me laugh, motherfucker.
You
Make
make
this
me laugh.
motherfucking pussy flex. You see how it's humping you back? You feel how that motherfucker throwing back at you? Now make it laugh. Say something funny, motherfucker. I dare you. I dare you to say something funny. That shit is so funny. You saying that, it's going to make him laugh and his dick going to jump like this. Because dick jump when they laugh. Like when you laugh, I mean, that's your root chakra. That's where everything comes from. Your fucking genitalia. That's where creation comes from. That's where ideas come from. That's where everything comes from. And it activate through your stomach, through your chest, through your throat, through your mind, and then you project that shit out into the universe.
Really?
So yes, I'm telling you some real knowledge. So when that's your root. So when you laugh, if that dick is so good, you know how when you feel so good, it make you want to pee on yourself a little bit. Like you don't know if you about to come or you about to pee. That's that good dick. And then you got to just giggle a little bit. So then that make your coochie flex. Now he about to come, you about to come. Now y'all intertwine, one soul, one spirit. Magic unicorns. Get a Corvette, bitch.
A Corvette.
That's how you know you're successful. In my mind. That's success. Corvette.
Tiffany, I love you so much.
I love you too. I'm crazy as fuck, but
Will you
I'm telling you the
please come
truth.
back?
Because a dude, dudes be like, always remember this. Just because you laugh, if you let him know why you laughing, he not going to be offended by it. If you let him know you laughing because it feels so good inside your spirit, him being inside of you, he going to try to be in you all the time.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Because men love to see, they love to see you smile. That's all they want is you to be happy.
Yeah.
When a man decides he want to spend the rest of his life with you, he just want to see you happy. So whatever it takes.
Tiffany-
If he just got to if he got to hit his dick on thigh to thigh and that make you smile, he would do that shit every time before he fuck you. He would do whatever it takes.
You are a wise
Because
woman.
I'm a unicorn.
That's right.
Black unicorn.
Did you see that movie when you were a kid?
The Last Unicorn? Yes, that's the movie that made me decide that I wanted to be the black unicorn because there was no black unicorn. There was only white
know.
unicorns in that movie. But that because kids used to call me the dirty ass unicorn because I had the shit growing on my forehead. And that's why I took the saying, I took it on and I
You know what?
manifested it
And
into
you're way
fantastic-
hotter than that, kind of lame, weak ass last white unicorn. She was fucking lame.
Yeah,
I mean,
she has beautiful eyelashes.
whatever. You have beautiful eyelashes.
Thank you. I glued them on myself from
You're
YouTube.
way hotter than the last white unicorn. You're my.
I love you so much. This
love
is a
you
dream
too.
come true for me.
I want to like.
Is it?
I'm gonna.
Yes.
This has
climb
been,
on your lap. Right
I remember, I remember like gathering my girls, going to see your movies. Like we would like fucking smoke weed and eat marijuana brownies and go watch you. Like I love you. Like, and so when you came into the trailer that day, it was like the most awesomest day ever. And then now we sitting here across the table, your mama frying chicken like on some real black shit. I feel like this is the most magical moment of my existence. I'm so happy right now, and I might start crying because like I feel like I'm asleep and if I wake up, I'm gonna be sad. Like this is the most awesomest thing. Like,
and I gotta
you
tell
guys,
you,
like this is
Tiffany.
girl,
Tiffany, you're amazing.
Yeah.
By the way, you're amazing. And by the way, you kicked ass in that movie.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But this is you my dream come true, no homo. But
I'm gonna crawl on your lap right now. Watch me. I'm taking off my headphones.
I love you.
All right, Anna is taking off her headphones, and this is beautiful. Aw, they're embracing right now, and
I love her.
And you are like, and I know, I hope that you know this. I know that you know this. I think that you know this. But, because I don't know you all that well, and I want to get to know you better. But your story, your inspiration level, what you do for kids all across Los Angeles is so incredible. You give them so much hope. You are like, I don't know. It's just, I was telling my mom earlier, I was like, Mom, you're not going to believe this one. I'm like, she just beat all odds and and still, you didn't absorb the bitterness.
It's a little bit in there, but like this magical shit keep happening and fuck that bitterness. I'm hugging on Faris, you guys. I used to sit in Magic Johnson movie theater and be like, I want her to be my friend. Look, and I'm hugging her. That sounds crazy and creepy. I'm sorry. It's true. Like, oh my God, it's the same thing. Like when I'm at the Wayans, like everything. I just be feeling like I'm asleep and I'm just waiting to wake up, and I don't ever want to wake up. We're hugging.
Listen,
I'm holding her.
You are. But listen,
this is a dream come true. Like every day is so magical.
But
I love being human.
Done this. This is you. You did this. You're so fucking funny. You're so fucking talented, and you have the spirit of like joy and genuineness that like got you to the place where people want amazing things for you.
It just filled my heart with like a lot of joy, and it made me want to cry a little bit. This is what's the awesome thing about being a woman. If I was a man, I would hate my life because I couldn't cry like this if I was a man. But like, it fills my heart with so much joy because I just think about like where I was in the first time I ever saw you, where I was living at, and then now I'm sitting here with you in your beautiful home. Like, I'm so proud of you. I know I bought a lot of tickets and I bought movies. Like, I'm like, oh, this is what happened. Like, I just feel like I never, like you imagine these things and you try and you see YouTube videos and like you can manifest your existence and you can make this come true. And then when it starts like actually happening and it's like you're living in this dream life.
Yeah, but you know what?
But it's real. It's very real. But I cry a little bit, and there's not tears of pain or sorrow. There are tears of joy and happiness because I was super happy when I was born, and I was definitely crying when I was born because I got out of that hot pussy and I was in that earth.
And though also, like last finishing thought though, you're fucking brilliant.
And so are you.
You're a brilliant fucking person, and. I've
been waiting for a white woman to tell me that. Thank you so much. And somebody I wanted to be my friend. You're my friend. I don't care what you say. You're my friend. I could get on your last goddamn nerve. You can say you don't want to come to my housewarming birthday party. In my mind, you still my friend.
No. You don't understand. I'm kidnapping you.
I will stay here, but we got to get my dogs.
Okay, so wait, do you want? Should we?
Oh my God, I'm so happy.
Well, Tiffany, thank
let's
you
eat
so
some
much.
chicken.
Well, let's just end the show right now. Tiffany, before
yeah,
we eat
okay.
some chicken, let's just end the show. You've been amazing. Thank you so much for being a part of this.
Thank
and
you.
We can't wait to have you back. And congratulations on all of your success. You were amazing in the movie. The movie is absolutely hysterical. And I just see bigger and better and brighter things for you in the future.
Great actress.
You really are a
Thank
great actress.
you.
And you're an amazing stand-up comedian, too. And
Yeah, that's what I am first. Comedian.
and
I
you're,
want to bring joy, but
Yeah.
I can bring the pain too.
That's right.
Actress second.
You were really nuanced.
And number 3, lover of humans, because I am a unicorn and I care about you guys.
That's right. I love
Yes.
that. I want to be that too.
You are a unicorn.
And you made me feel so welcome. And thank you so much
And
for doing
thank you so
this.
much for letting me be here in your beautiful house. Like,
Okay, so
I'm gonna move in next door to you in like 10 years.
no, you're not. Because guess what?
What?
You know what I'm gonna do to you.
I'm gonna live here.
I'm
I'm gonna be the house sucker.
I'm gonna throw a sleeping bag over your head, tie you up with some rope, put you in the attic.